I suppose to say a lot of adversity in that game, Paul.
Yeah, we did, and I thought for the majority of the game we handled that really well. You know, you don't envisage losing players in the manner that we did, even though you know it can happen. You know, we had 2 second rows playing centre and middle units in the back row. So, no, you know, I'm really proud of the players, the way that they handled that disruption. But obviously the overriding emotion is a huge disappointment of obviously not making it through to the semis.
Did you think you could still win the game despite the adversity when you got back to 14-12?
Absolutely, yeah. I thought very much so. Felt very much like we could go on and win the game. But too many times throughout the course of the 80 minutes when we were in good field position, you know, we did something to ourselves which, you know, affected our ability to make them defend.
Is that similar to the league game, where you a lot of really good build-up play, but just not quite executed one play 5 6?
Yeah, potentially. I mean, I don't want to be too critical. Like you've already mentioned, like we're moving the ball really effectively to an edge to space, but you know, you've got back rows in the centre. You can't expect Joe Batchelor and Mark Whitley to do what Harry Robertson and Mark Purcell will do. So you know, the two guys, they're really putting their hand up for the team, doing a good job. So we can't really fault anybody in that respect, but we had, you know, little things like errors at the play of the ball, or you know, a captain's challenge goes against us. You know, big moments in games that you know, really did shift the momentum in the opposite direction.
What did you think when these HIAs were happening?
Yeah, I mean,
there's an awful lot of them today.
Yeah, there was, and I'm not so sure really. I'd have to really watch the game back to have a proper good look at the circumstances surrounding them. Obviously we know now it's part and parcel of the game, and I've got to say I thought James Bell handled it really well, because more often than not the 18th man will sit there and not play, and when he got the opportunity he prepared well all week, so we could come on the field and be effective. So I thought it was obviously, you know, another positive to take from it.
Real defensive tackles from Jack Leslie. Some of these tackles, 2 tries there, was a remarkable effort, both of them.
He was incredible, and we all know what Jack can do with the ball. That's evident most weeks, but I don't think there's many full-backs in the game handle Matty Ashton, you know, when he gets in the clear, as well as what Jack Wellsby did a few times in that game. You know, he's, you know, people will talk a lot about his attack, but that, let me tell you, as someone who has been in those positions before, that's not easy to do what he did there. So you know, it's a huge credit to him. I thought he had a big influence on the game. But one thing that Jack does really well, and like I said, having had experience of being in those positions, is that it's not 1v1. If you use the sideline as another defender, it becomes a 2v1 in that respect. So what he did was, you know, really force Matty Ashton with only one option, and that was to go on the outside. And then obviously Jack's got the pace then to go with him. Not many do.